Hello, hi now, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mrs. Lodds. Yes, you can call me Mrs. Lodds. So come on, get here, get close. Let's talk about this. We don't all have to be healthcare workers. We don't. There's so many things that we can do. Why are we not ambitious enough to venture into other things? Especially when you, for the young ones, for the Africans that come here in Ireland and are born here, or maybe they grew up here, they came at the age of 2 or 3, 4 years old. We don't all have to go into. Hello, hi now, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mrs. Lodds. Yes, you can call me Mrs. Lodds. So today I'm gonna bring you a very interesting topic. It could be maybe sensitive, and I just want to let's talk about this kind of stuff. I do content in Ireland, anything that affects me in Ireland. And when I go home as well, I will bring new content. So we don't all have to be healthcare workers. I know, it is so sad, isn't it? We don't all have to be healthcare workers. There's so many things that we can do apart from healthcare. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm seeing a lot of comments on my videos, people wanting to know how they can get here to do healthcare. 90% of the people that comment, they would say, can you help me how I can get there to do healthcare work? But I'm always said this, what did you do when you were back home? Can you not bring that with you? Can we not be a little bit more ambitious with our goals and ideas? So I think we all end up falling into the same track when you get here. For me, when I got here, it was 2009 and it was during the recession. I couldn't even get a healthcare work for almost 3 months of getting here. And so I fell into healthcare at the time because I couldn't get any other job. So now there is so many opportunities. If you get here and you want to do healthcare work, that is if you really want to do it and invest in it, go for it. But if you don't, then you want to do it temporarily like what I did, and later on realize that I have spent 3 years of my life studying computer science. Why am I still doing healthcare work? I did change though. I went into technical support and all sorts of stuff. But when that was taken off, my mind immediately went into healthcare work again. Why do we think like that? But for me, it was because I was sort of in a rock. I was thinking, okay, I was just being let go. I have no money to pay for my bills. I had a loan at the time. That was before I actually was planning to go to Africa. So I took a loan and I need to have this loan paid. So the quickest, simplest way was for me to just get a healthcare work. And I went back into it. And to tell you, it was meant to be temporary. It was always meant to be temporary, but I was stuck with it for like a year because a lot of change. I haven't done healthcare in 4 or 5 years at the time, and I had to go through training. There was a demand for me to have a FITEC level 4, 5. I had to redo it again so that I can proceed with the job, which I did. But when I sit back and think about it, I said to myself, that whole year, if I didn't have any loans, I would have just held back and just sit back and really think about what I really wanted to do. I really want to go back into care. So let's talk about this. I'm gonna list a few things that you can do. You can venture into business. You can do, there's a lot of stuff. There's hospitality. There is plumbers for men. There is electricians for men. I was actually the other day, took a walk around. There was this lady was playing very loud South African music. Immediately when I heard the music, this feels like home, because we almost have the same culture with South Africa. So I looked just to see who is in. A woman was driving these trucks, you know, those trucks that fills up petrols in the petrol stations, and she was dancing to Amapiano. I was like, we don't all have to do care, and it's okay. And I just passed. I didn't say anything to her. A few minutes later, I regretted not saying anything to her because I should have asked, how did you get here? What license do you have? I know I've seen when you have a driver's license and you're looking for driving work, they're always looking for a class C or something like that. I should have went back to her and asked her, what how did you get this job? But it just opened my eyes, and I thought to myself, that's not the only thing that we can come here to do. So anyway, I was on a meeting with this African group. I'll leave a name and the link on the, and I realized that there's quite a huge young professionals that are here in Ireland. Networking is very important. Get yourself in the right foot and network. And I only realized that the person who was chairing this meeting is somebody that I know. So it's a small world, isn't it? So he's into recruitment as well. So I'm gonna send a message and see if I can actually link up with him and network. I'm not asking him to get me a job. I just want to network. That's all I wanted to say. So let's sit down and talk about what else can we do apart from healthcare work. Come with me. Okay, so let's talk about the reason why we actually are kind of drawn into healthcare. Culturally, we are people that into communion culture. We like community, we like people, it's like it gives you a drive to be around people naturally. So that's why we are kind of almost drawn into healthcare work. So it's quite understandable why we are drawn into those kind of jobs, but they can be very heavy on us as well. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I suggest, okay, it's okay. If you are into it, but if you're not, try focusing on something else. Okay. I think I might have mentioned this in my previous videos. The atmosphere right now, the rest of the world is changing. People don't want immigrants in their own countries. We got to respect that. But if you are here and you made your life here, you don't have to do all these kind of jobs. So I'm gonna list a few things that might be of any interest. As first and foremost, it's the tech professional working in a multinational companies. There's a lot of demand for tech, but you have to be qualified for those kind of jobs. An entrepreneur, we can venture into business as well. You can do any type of business. You are allowed, if you have a very valid visa here in Ireland, you are allowed to venture into business. My friend actually has her own company that she has it registered. She does cleaning jobs. She's really good at that. So that's one of the things that we can do as well. Artistic work, music, we can do music. Engineering, we can be creative. And content creation also can be a job. Yes, it can be. A doctor. So that is one of the things that we can look into. You can also bring your skills here. So if you are into sales, tech support sales is a huge thing here. If you are very good at selling stuff, every time when I send my CV, the person comes back to me and said, do you have any sales skills? Which I do. I've worked in a bank for 3 years and I was selling credit cards and loans. That is a skill. So bring those skills with you and try to cultivate them when you are here. So anyway, thank you so much for clicking onto my video. If you are in an island and you want to do a collab, reach out to me. We can both do a collab. Yeah, so